All right. Today, trying to address this more directly because not doing that great on the videos. Obviously, I said I was going to do them daily, not multiple times a day. I thought I'd have more of an outline of what I was going to be doing better by now. Uh, the editing program that's on YouTube actually uh, is not really there for like a device. So, like for instance, I'm on my tablet right now making the video, and so when I go into editing, it's like go ahead and edit it, and then you just can't do jack with it really. You just watch it and you go, okay, cool. So anytime that I have a video, for instance, like the last one I did, I had a bunch of like just stupid like I was choking up or getting off subjects and stuff like that. Like when I started going into like our friend situation, those are things that I want to do and talk about, but I want to do it better and the right time and all that, but um, I just I've got my computer all set up right now. It's been actually shut off for quite some time, so I just put it back together, and I'll start trying to do the videos more on that, so that way I'll have a better chance, being able to edit and stuff. Cat, no, come on, kitty, come on, don't go up there. So this is me right now. Here I is, obviously. Um, so yeah, it's been really hard. Um, really, 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 really hard. Like, I had a buddy who killed himself. My wife and actually best friend killed himself, and he even gave me a 6 month opportunity. So, because when he came to me to let me and my wife know that he was planning on killing himself, uh, you know, I freaked out a little bit, obviously, and tried to call these different places, 1-800 numbers, whatever, and everybody just said, be there for him. That's the best you can do. And then I found online somebody, mentioned something about if they are managed 6 months after the tragedy. If you manage 6 months, usually you're in the clear. I don't remember the percentage or if they even have a percentage, but yeah, 6 months. So I asked him to promise me 6 months, please, before you did that, and he did. We helped him. He bought a 45, nice little handgun. Don't know much about guns actually, but it was a nice gun. He bought these bullets that actually are like they're hollow tip, they call them. For whatever reason, our body piercing armor, I guess. And so he was able to take make a paste with his spit and his wife's ashes, who passed away. And he put the ashes in the tip of the bullets, two of them, and his plan was to shoot one right next to his heart and then one to the head with a 45 caliber gun. And he managed it. He did. But he almost managed full 7 months after she passed away. And I get it, there's a rapper named Watsky that has a song, actually. My wife and I really got into his last album because it actually talked about suicide a little bit and things. But he has a part in the song where he's, like, never really thought about or understood. I think this is something about suicide until the day that I did. It's one of those sayings that you put it with anything. You don't realize this until you do. You don't know this until you know it. It's a simple saying, but it's so true. You don't know what somebody's going through or seeing until you're in their shoes, until you see exactly what they do, and it's so true. I mean, with the whole coronavirus thing, like not being able to see my wife before, that sucks because they say that the voice can help so much. And I mean, if I would have been able to be there beside her to like talk to her, what could that have done? And of course, they always say what ifs are really bad to do. What if? like a car accident. Oh, what if I only had done this, or if we were left 5 minutes earlier? The car accident's already happened, so that's not what happened. But this example. Sorry, guys. For the few people that are actually already on my channel, I do appreciate you. I know I need to get on this better, but man, I'm just having a hard go with this. I really am. Yesterday, I pretty much just thrashed around, cried a bunch, yelled a bunch, cried some more, and then finally fell asleep after 2-something days of no sleep at all. Typically, if I can get away from everything that looks like or is my wife's and such, that helps a lot. But that just means that I'm just not thinking about it as much. Like, it's not that I don't care anymore. It's the fact that, like, if anything, I'm probably in my head, like, when I get home, I'll be able to see her again. I went and got a bunch of stuff the other night, actually. Something we used to do as a couple, and I brought it home. Like, normally if I'd done that by myself and brought it home, like, guess what I got, baby? And look at this and look at that, and she'd be all excited. Obviously was not here. It's funny because we used to watch the ID channel, and the stupid things that people say, we used to make fun of all the time. Oh my God, all the time. But those are the only things I can think of saying now. She was the most beautiful person in the world. Obviously. She lit up a room. Obviously. She was smart. Obviously. Like, who doesn't say that stuff about their loved ones? Obviously. Man, it's just crazy. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Yeah, I really got off track as always because I just got on here with kind of a small game plan, but then just started talking about my wife again instead and being ridiculous. But at least, yeah, here I am. It's me. So again, the idea of the channel is to document more or less my life. And my wife and I were going to do a channel or 2 or 3 even maybe. She thought we were relatively witty and that we might be able to just be able to carry on conversations between each other about the shit that's going on in the world and such that, that might be fun. People would watch. Now, instead, I'm going to be making a video about how hard it is to do this. And I'm sure there's so many people out there that have done this and or will do this. And that sucks balls. Sucks balls. And I will say that it's not that you're alone here. It's just you're going to want to be alone here. I don't want other people half the time around me. And the people that I would want to hang out with are typically people that I don't know at all. Because then they don't know my wife either. And then I can talk to them about how awesome she is. And they don't know any different. I start painting a picture of her about, what she's like. And in their head, she's some powerful, god Zeus or something with lightning coming out of her fists. At least when she gets mad. That's pretty close. But, yeah. So these videos, hopefully I start cleaning them up a bit better. You can always go up to the corner of the box and click on it and go down to where the normal speed is and you speed it up a little bit so you just hear me talk like a chipmunk. But, you hear everything I say, but I don't dawdle around. So that'd be a good advice. Plus my fucking weirdo crying things that I do might sound hella funny that way. Maybe I'll watch one later. But, yeah, so these videos are, be broken up into different areas. Like I might just have like a video of like just, reflection, video of like what I'm doing right now, just basically chit-chatting and explaining how shitty everything is right now and how I'm feeling about everything. How like talk about. I mean, I've had I don't know how many panic attacks in just a day. She was always worried about my heart, but man, if she knew now, she'd freak the fuck out because panic attack nonstop seems like. So yes, that. Man, we had so many good times, and we've had so many bad times from drug abuse. Um, and that's really, honestly, one of my main channels when she was around. Actually, I wanted to do was going to be about drug abuse, and then the do's and don'ts, how tos, and how to get out of, how to manage. My thoughts and ideas on the whole subject in the first place. Is it a disease? Because I know I got my disease when I was just walking down the street, and somebody that popped pills fucking sneezed on me or something. So then I started popping pills. So it's a disease for sure. I can tell you that. Sorry, it's dumb. All right, yeah, I'll let you guys go and post you better ones. And I need to get a tripod or something, I'm sure, because this thing's, I'm guessing, shaky as hell. So obviously, spread the videos that you think are worth it. If you find any value in these, great. I have no idea. Honestly, like, that's one thing I will say, that I am making this channel not just to document this stuff, have something I can look back on, and hope that somebody got some help out of it. But hell, if this like blows up and I can make money off of this, doing this, uh, yeah, American dream. Oh well, I'd love to. I'd love to be able not to go work for somebody else ever again. That'd be kind of cool. So I'm not gonna lie to you and be like, I don't care about it at all. Like, no, I need money to go get gas and shit. It sucks. Not that I'm hooking up a bunch of features and shit so people can put any money in here, but I'm just saying, like, I don't want anybody to think that, like, oh, like he's a sellout or something. Like, no, I'm. If you want to buy it, like, later in life, if I get like shirts or something that has my face on it with bawling eyes or something, like, you buy that and sweet, I make money because you wanted a shirt with my face crying on it. Cool. Sounds silly, but whatever. Anyways, I'm still rambling on. Be there. All right. I'll post some other ones too. Bye.